Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Over the Talk Rope. So, this is going to be our WrestleMania 34 prediction episode here. And right now, it's just going to be me giving you my predictions, but we do have two other sets of predictions coming in hot right now. So, we're going to go ahead and start with the Women's Battle Royal, formerly known as the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal, but due to controversial reasons, they had to change that name. If you would like to know why, go ahead and look it up. It's pretty dark stuff there. So, moving forward, with the Women's Battle Royal, I picked Becky Lynch to win. I think that it's going to come down to Becky, Sasha, and Bayley. And with Bayley and Sasha having their beef right now, I don't think that they're going to be able to, either one of them, pull out a win here. Now, there is the possibility that Sasha could do her heel turn or Bayley do a heel turn, which probably Sasha would, and send the other one flying, but who knows? My prediction is Becky Lynch as the winner. Now, for tomorrow, we are doing the live stream for our WrestleMania show here, and I'll have Edwin with me. Now, he's not with me right now, but his prediction is going to be an NXT call-up is going to win. He didn't give any specifics. He just predicts that NXT person is going to win. I personally don't think that's the case, just because if the person comes up and they win, they would have to stay on the main roster. I don't know who they would bring up that could win. Maybe Ember Moon or Nikki Cross. Those would be the best guesses. And Gigi, who is also going to be doing predictions with us from time to time, she did not give me an answer. She will join in later on whenever we do the Cruiserweight bout. Now, the next match we're going to talk about is the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And so I am going to pick Woken Matt Hardy as the winner of that one because he has the biggest story heading into it, I think. I think that he has the thing going on with Brave. Brave's probably going to return. And it only makes sense to me to see how they do this. I think that Matt's the best choice. Unless, say, Elias is in there. I don't know they haven't announced a whole lot of people that are going to be in these battle royals, so I'm not exactly sure who to look out for. But my guess would be Woken Matt Hardy. Edwin says it's going to be an NXT call-up. He called it for both of these because he really wants to see these NXT people come in here and get a good win on the biggest stage of them all. And I don't know who exactly would get called up. Maybe it's Cassius Ohno. He's long overdue for a call-up. But we'll see. It kind of depends on how TakeOver goes later on tonight. And for the Cruiserweight bout, I am picking Mustafa Ali, and so is Edwin. We're both picking Mustafa Ali because of the story heading into it. He has the most momentum. Now, Gigi, she picked Cedric Alexander. Now, Cedric is long overdue. He was probably going to win that title off of Enzo Amore at the Royal Rumble, but due to the fact that he, had everything that happened with Enzo, it got postponed and they rebooted 205 Live essentially. And it's been a great reboot. The show has been fantastic week in and week out. So Cedric's not a bad choice. Honestly, I could go either way on this one. They both are very deserving of a win here. The next one we are going to talk about is the Raw Tag Team Championship, where it is going to be The Bar versus Braun Strowman and a mystery partner. We don't know who the mystery partner is going to be. Could it be Elias? Could it be, I don't know, Rey Mysterio has been mentioned in the dirt sheets, which I think he's still injured. I don't see that one happening, but we'll see, And so I think all three of us have picked Braun Strowman to go over. Yes, all of us have picked Braun Strowman to go over with mystery partner. Who knows how long this would last, right? Braun is just trying to get some revenge on Sheamus and Cesaro. He's wanting to get those tag titles, and it makes sense. I think he just wants gold, and he's more than anybody I think deserves it. If it wasn't for the Roman Reigns experiment, Braun should be Universal Champion right now. But that just is what it is. So the next one we're going to talk about here is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. It's going to be Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. I'm picking the Usos because it's their first time being on the main card, And for being in the company for almost a decade now, that is shocking because they have, this new era of the Usos here, where they're heel personas, or they kind of anti-hero personas, the tweener. They have really transformed themselves into one of the best tag teams on the planet right now. And then with Gigi, she also picked the Usos for pretty much the same reason. Edwin, he picked the Bludgeon Brothers. Now that one makes sense. They have been destroying the entire tag team division since they came to SmackDown. And after Fastlane last month or two ago, they destroyed both New Day and Usos. That story's been built up. I think this is going to be a spectacular match. I'm really looking forward to the SmackDown championships for the tag teams. After that, we have the United States Championship match, where we have Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal versus the recently added Rusev. There's a lot of stuff going on in terms of news around Rusev, and for that reason, I think he's going to win. Aside from the fact that he is the most over out of anybody there, he also has had incredible merch sales, and that's just a testament to how over he is. And he asked for his release supposedly about a month or two ago. And so that, if he asks for a release and then he's not granted it, but he's put into a title match, I think that he's going to win. Now, Gigi thinks that Randy Orton will retain. That seems like the safe bet, with any of this match is the most unpredictable out of really any of them. This is a very unpredictable match card, but this one, it could literally go any way and make perfect sense. Gigi has picked Randy Orton because it's a safe bet. He's the company man. He's been doing this for a long time. It makes sense for Randy to win on the grandest stage of them all. And then Edwin also picked Rusev. I think that's just like our hearts are wanting Rusev to win this. He deserves it. He would be the best champion going forward, and a lot of really good stories. But it could go any way. Let's see here. This next one I'm really excited about. It's the Intercontinental Championship match. This is the Miz versus Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. I am picking the Miz to retain, and it's because there's just been a lot of talk of him, giving up his title because he has recently, a brand, newborn child. He wants to go do his paternity leave. I think that he may lose it tomorrow, the next night on Raw. So that's my prediction. I think the Miz will retain, and to me, I think that Miz deserves a win on the WrestleMania stage. Moving forward, Gigi picked Finn Balor to win, and Finn Balor is her favorite superstar. It makes sense for her to choose him, and honestly, he could very well win this one. He lost Monday, and we all know that whoever stands tall on Monday usually does not go over. And so it makes sense for Finn Balor to get this win here and get that title, because Finn Balor definitely needs some gold to keep himself in a storyline, because he really doesn't have one if he loses. So we'll see. And Edwin chose Seth Rollins, so we all split this one. Edwin thinks that Rollins is going over. And this is another one of those unpredictable matches. Like I said, it's a very unpredictable card. And Rollins going over, it wouldn't be a shock. He would get his Grand Slam championship. And so now all three members of the Shield would be Grand Slam champions. So if they want to pull the trigger on that because they really like having those Grand Slam champions there, it would make sense. So we'll see. The next match we're going to talk about is the Raw Women's Championship match. Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Now, I'm just saying that if Nia Jax loses here, WWE has some issues. They have been, the storyline is, I don't care for it. They're doing the fat shaming thing. And the story is saying that, Alexa Bliss is saying that, Nia was fat in school and stuff, whenever she was younger. But you can go back and look at pictures of Nia Jax. She was a model, so it wasn't like she was a plus size model at that time. I think she inevitably became one, but at that time she sure wasn't. She was a gorgeous woman, and the fact that they are really doing this fat shaming thing doesn't sit right with me. Nia needs this win because if she loses, I feel like that's kind of like whenever Triple H beat Booker T way back when, and Triple H was the racist heel in that at that point, and having Booker T lose, that didn't sit right with most people. So I think that Nia needs to win here. I think it would be a really big feel-good moment for Nia Jax if she won. However, that's just my pick. Now Gigi thinks that Alexa's gonna win. Heel tactics. I mean, it could happen. I don't know. On this card, a lot of people are going to be a lot of titles will change hands. So that's just one that I think that there's more retention or retentions, whatever. I think that more people will retain than we initially give credit for, I guess. But Gigi thinks Alexa could win. It's a possibility if they because WWE doesn't exactly have the history of being appropriate and fair at times. So we'll see. Now Edwin thinks that Nia will win. I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. I think Nia will win, but who knows? Who really knows in this whole feud? Now the SmackDown Women's Championship. We have Charlotte Flair versus the Royal Rumble winner Asuka. Now it's the title versus the undefeated streak, and to me, both I and Edwin, we agree that Asuka will go over. It makes the most sense for Asuka to be a champion, but Gigi picked Charlotte. Now she thinks that the streak's got to end sometime. You got to keep it interesting. I agree. It does have to end sometime. I don't think that this year is the year that they do that, or this match. If it happens this year, I'd still be surprised. I think it won't be until next WrestleMania 35, that we see Asuka lose. But we'll see. But yeah, so Edwin and I chose Asuka. Gigi is choosing Charlotte Flair. And this whole Mania has nothing but great matches. I'm super duper excited for all this. And speaking of great matches, segue. We have Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Now, it seems like an obvious pick to me that Daniel Bryan goes over on his returning match. His first match back in 2 years. Why would you not let Daniel Bryan win? Well, both my friends, Edwin and Gigi, disagree. They think that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will win. Don't have the reasons why. Now, there could be a heel turn in there. There could be multiple things that could happen. I think that you don't let Daniel Bryan lose at WrestleMania on his first match back in over 2 years. To me, that makes the most sense. They're choosing the heel side of things because it is a little face heavy on this card, so why not, But we'll see. Continuing on here, we have the match of Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. So this story they think it's their hottest story heading into Mania. It very well may be. I haven't been really impressed with Ronda, gonna be honest with you. But you definitely don't let her lose her first match. Not with her being the biggest ticket attraction now that Lesnar's on his way out. She's on her way in. She's your biggest ticket, the biggest money draw. It only makes sense for Ronda and Kurt Angle to win this. And it's also Kurt Angle's first WrestleMania since coming back as well. So I think that would be a really good way to bring this match to a close. I think that they need to win this. So that's pretty much it. And I think that we all agree that, everybody agrees that Ronda's going over. It's pretty unanimous. So the next match is not confirmed. We don't know if it's going to even happen because Taker has not shown up yet, so we'll see. But the next match we are going to talk about is Undertaker versus John Cena. Now, if this match happens, I'm going with The Undertaker because, you're going to bring the guy back just to job out to John Cena? No. I think John Cena would be thrilled to lose Undertaker on the biggest stage of them all at WrestleMania. I think that this moment is something a lot of people have been waiting for. They wanted it last year and it didn't happen. I think that Undertaker goes over here if the match happens at all. It may not happen. I've heard rumors that it may be next year at WrestleMania 35, and they just may have a confrontation. We'll see. But I'm the only one that thinks that Undertaker would win. Both Gigi and Edwin think that Cena would go over, which is really surprising to me. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I hope that I win this, you know. The next match that we have is the WWE Championship match. Shinsuke Nakamura up against AJ Styles. This match has been a dream match that people didn't think that they would get here in the WWE. It happened over in New Japan. It happened at the Tokyo Dome. This is a very, very exciting match. Everybody is looking forward to this match that I've talked to. I think that to me, it seems pretty simple that Shinsuke wins here. Shinsuke did not win at SummerSlam against Jinder Mahal like he should have. He should have won the championship then. But holding off until WrestleMania, not a bad call either, especially since it's up against AJ. So I'm thinking that Shinsuke goes over here and the rest of us do too. Everybody is voting for Nakamura to get this win here at WrestleMania. Now, the very last match we're going to talk about, it's the match that it's been 3-4 years in the making now. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. We've been dealing with this Roman Reigns experiment for a long time. We have. That's perfectly all right. But, you know, I think that Roman is, you know, he gets a bad rap. People boo him. He's still a good in-ring performer. He's not, like, great or anything. He's still good. His mic skills, I have plenty of complaints there. But he is still a good performer. I think that Roman could go over. He's going over. Everybody knows he's going over. He's winning this title. We're going to move on from this experiment. And who knows who he's going to face against. Samoa Joe comes up next. Who knows? I don't care who he faces. I'm just glad that the whole Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar thing is done after 3-4 years of doing this. So that's my vote. That's everybody's vote. Gigi and Edwin said Roman. It's going to be Roman. If it's not Roman, we are in for a very hard time after this is all said and done. So, all right, guys, that's been all from us here at Over the Talk Rope. I hope you enjoyed this predictions video for WrestleMania 34. Tune in for our live stream of WrestleMania 34. We'll be streaming it live, giving our live reactions as we watch it. It's going to be a really exciting time. I cannot wait for WrestleMania. So, yeah, there you go. See you guys next time.